We're at the finale. Treasure. In liquid dreams of mere universe. Like the intro. Woo! Dude, the drummer is phenomenal, man, in this band. Really fucking good. And the synths, dude, the synths are really good too. The whole band's awesome. Do this album first. I really am. It makes me appreciate this one more than the last one. I'm glad that he chose for me to do the last one first than this one. So. By the way, if you guys don't want to watch the stupid ads, you can subscribe and then we'll get rid of them. So it's up to you though. Really good vocalists. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Sax again. 3 songs with the sax. I like it. Pretty sick, man. First time in my entire life that I've heard a saxophone in a black metal band. Ever. That was cool as shit. Fantastic album, man. For it being 7 songs, it's a fantastic album. I love the keyboard. The keyboards in this band, just the synths. I think the synths and the guitars make this band. In my opinion, that's just my personal opinion. I feel that the synths are the high point of the band, man. And I really did like this, man. That was a really good album. Thank you for putting this in, Kakao, aka Hollow. Thank you for putting this in, man. I really enjoyed this, man. I wasn't expecting a saxophone in a black metal album. That was pretty interesting. When I heard that first sax in Wanderer, I think I've heard it before, but I don't think I did hear it before, but I don't think I really remember. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really sick. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole album. I really appreciate you putting this in, man. I wish there was more tracks on it, too. Yeah, it's a fantastic album. The last album had 11 tracks. This one has 7. This was made in 2017. So one thing I would like to know is who produced this. And I would like to get a hold of them for my fucking album. Yeah. I don't know, man. I really did enjoy this a lot. A lot better than Omega Arcane. I forget what the rating I gave Omega Arcane was. I'll have to look that up. I give all my ratings and album reviews on Discord. Speaking of Discord, if you guys are interested in coming over to Discord, it is in the description. And you can come join the Discord. You can get 4 requests. You have 4 chances to get a request out there on YouTube a month. That's right. So I do a wheel spin the 1st and the 15th of the month. 2 wheel spins for each Discord video. So you get 2 videos on the 1st, 2 videos on the 15th. The winners will get the video. But you can only participate if you are in the Discord. But yeah, enough about that, man. Let's talk about the album, okay? So, very interesting. Very interesting hearing a sax. I love the synths. The drummer's still fucking killing it, man. The drummer was the high point of the last album. The vocalist really sucks he's gone. I'm really interested to see who we're going to bring in next. Guitarist, man. I wasn't expecting any Pink Floyd at all as guitars, but I heard it twice. I heard it in 2 songs. I heard it in Anti-Life Savior, and I heard it in... Which one had the guitar? Map of Scars, where the two tracks really reminded me of the Pink Floyd kind of lead that I think Peter Gabriel plays guitar in that band, right? Is it Peter Gabriel? I can't remember. Or David Gilmour. David Gilmour is the guitarist of Pink Floyd. Yeah, it really reminded me of his / guitar work. Really cool, man. Really fucking cool. Alright, so my top 3. Pause picks. It's time, man. It's time for my motherfucking review. Please stick around. We have a look at another band after we're done with this, after my 5-minute break. And I'll be back. But pause picks for this album. In my personal opinion, number 1 is Drawn to the Water, The Path. Number 2, I really like the intro a lot, man. Lecter was a great song, but I don't think it's good enough to put in the top 3. I think I'm going to have to give it to... Which one had the sax solo? The Ascent, number 2. And then number 3, I'm probably gonna have to give it to Wanderer, probably my third favorite on this album. But yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna do something new here. Who's the stars of this album? So I can only pick two. Only two stars of this album. The drummer. So the drummer is definitely a huge star for this album. Really makes this album. And number two is gonna go to the guitar players. The guitar players are fucking phenomenal on this album, man. I couldn't believe how good they were. Really cool. Really fucking awesome. Alright, the influences. This is everybody's favorite part, man. What are the influences that fucking inspired poetry of the ill-minded? Number one is definitely Dimmu Borgir. They're still their top influence, in my opinion. Number two is Septic Flesh. Obviously, I listened to Septic Flesh a couple times, man. Really fucking awesome band. They got the orchestras in the background. I reacted to them live and I reacted to a track by them. I can't remember the name of it. Fucking amazing band. I can't wait to get to one of their albums. Hopefully someone puts it in. Alright. Number three is going to Persephone. They have a lot of progressive elements in here, and Persephone's more technical. I still kind of hear a little bit of Persephone with the guitars. They don't really have symphonic in Persephone. They do, but not really to the extent of Shade Empire. But yeah, Persephone probably be number three. Number four, only two songs reminding me of Pink Floyd, but I'm still going to give them influence for Pink Floyd. And number four is going to... Now this is going to be hard, man. I can choose Children of Bodom, I can choose In Flames, or I can choose Soilwork. I think that all three are influences, but at the same time, I think that In Flames is the biggest influence on those guitarists. I hear a lot of, I'm talking a lot of guitar S that you would hear from In Flames, especially in their older albums. Really cool. Genre. The genre, number one genre, obviously, is black metal, right? This is a black metal fucking album. So, I mean, it's labeled as black metal. Number two is symphonic. It's very symphonic, very, I'm gonna go ahead and give it, number three is ambient. Definitely ambient, atmospheric ambience, definitely in there. It's not ambient core, but it's definitely ambient. Number four is jazz, man. 3 tracks on here have a saxophone, and I was not expecting that, man. Really fucking cool, man. Really fucking cool to hear that. Really, just... I was amazed at the solo in Descent, and I was amazed the first time I heard the jazz fucking saxophone in Wanderer. And number 5, I'm gonna have to give it to progressive. It's a very progressive album. They're not playing the same shit all the time. It's very different parts going to different stuff. The drummer's playing a bunch of fucking BPMs, man. Really cool to hear that. Really cool. We have reached the end. My rating. What is my rating for this album? There's only one song that didn't really appeal to me. I think it's because I was talking to my audience during it, and that was Map of Scars. Map of Scars had kind of some boring parts in it, but at the same time, it's still a good track. I'm gonna rate Anti-Life Savior a 9.25 out of 10. That's pretty high for a POS review, in my opinion. Well, I am POS. Other people definitely agree that that's very high for a rating, man. Really good album. I would definitely be listening to this again. Top tracks are still Wanderer, Drawn to Water, and Descent. Definitely the top tracks on this album. Definitely the high points. I love the intro too. The intro was great. I wasn't expecting clean singing at all in the intro. Those are the ones I've hearted and added them to my playlist. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my review. Real quick, I'm going to talk about Patreon, okay? So Patreon, the way it works, you have the $1 tier. You have a $3 tier, but it's not published yet. I used to have it published, but yeah. You have the $10 tier, which you are currently in, hello. And that is 2 each season. So 2 each equinox. So you have your summer equinox and you have your winter. So you have your solstices and you have your equinoxes. So you get 1 per solstice and 1 per equinox. So you get the fall equinox and the summer equinox And you have, sorry, summer solstice and the fall equinox. So you get one in the fall and one in the spring, okay, and one in the winter and one in the summer. So you get one next season. So each equinox. Sorry, 2 equinoxes out of the year. Sorry, so sorry guys. We got that fucking messed up. $25 is a seasonal review, so you get one each season. And I just published that yet again, and I gotta throw it on Discord. It's a council, so there's only 10 spots available, so I highly suggest that you jump on it as soon as possible, but it's completely up to you. $25, I know this is a lot of money, and $50 is a monthly album review, but we are full on the spots. It's a 4 horsemen. And I have another tier that is above that gets you a review any fucking time you want. There's no limit. And there's only one spot available for that. It's $250. That is Syndragosa. And there hasn't been a single person to get on that yet. But yeah, man, those are the tiers. Alright guys, I'm gonna go on a quick break and we're gonna check out the next fucking track that we're gonna check out called Ephemerality, The Lost World. I hope you guys enjoyed this album review, and I hope to see you in the next one. The next album review we're gonna be taking a look at is Primordial Throne Possessor. Peace!